So we got the chassis on. We're going to take some measurements. We got to figure out some points. So we can take some measurements to make sure the body's on the chassis square. So let me figure out how we're going to measure it. We're going to have to get measurements from the body, I guess from the body to the chassis in square. So this is where a measuring stick would come into play really good. Hey guys, how's it going? So we're working on a Camaro and I come up with a problem. I need a measuring stick so we can make sure that the body is square to the chassis. And it helps too with any other car. You know, you get a smash car, you want to check points. You want to check certain points from a bolt to a bolt, or from a bolt to a hole on the body. And you want to make sure everything's square to make sure everything's not twisted or racked or anything. So, you know, go there like back and forth. Once you set it and lock it, you can touch a bolt here and find the other bolt, and then they sure have a corresponding one on the other side of the car. And that's the idea of it. So I'll bring it back as soon as I finish this piece up. I gotta get it through and see if I can show you how it works. Alright, so we're gonna bring the car up now and let's see if we can get some points. See if we can get some good measurements on it. Just to make sure the body is good to the frame. Everything lines up. Okay, so we have our stick built points. Let's put this here. Light up the back end. I don't know if you can see, but let's try to light up the back end. We want to get these more or less in the same position. And I want to go from like something that's not going to move, like the ball joint, or you know, a bolt on a car that would be exactly the same all the time. We want like a chassis mount, some type of mount that they would be the same. Yeah, they come off really easy. That one does. They're brand new. Everything's brand new, so it should just come right apart. And that'll give me a hole. That'll give me a small hole where I can put and hook it to it. And allow me to center up on the screw. Okay, so we'll put that there. So that gives me that'll give me a good, what do you call it there? So now all I gotta do is look for the hole. Get it on there. It'll fall in. Oh baby, there it goes. Oh my God, this is perfect. Oh, it's right there. Whoa, that's actually perfect. Okay, let me tighten it up right there so it doesn't move on me. Let me double check it. Come on, baby. Holy cow. I can't see. I can't feel. There we go. So you put it, it's inside the hole a little bit, what do you call it? And it's right dead center of the screw, which is perfect. I don't need to know a number. I just want to make sure that this side and that side, by crossing them, this creeper's starting to fall apart here on me. Okay, alright, then I'll go. Holy cow. It's spot on. It is spot on. So that tells me that body and this chassis are square and parallel to each other. So We can test it on another point as well, which I probably will. Trying to think what would be, being that it is a chassis, what would be identical to either side. Okay, so we have some body holes here, which will work very good. So we're gonna loosen this again. We're gonna hook it in here, because I know that one is square. I'm gonna go here. Let's see if I can get out far enough. Oh, really? I can't get out that far? Oh, I can go to that one. And I got the same corresponding hole on the other side. So, okay. Alright, so we tighten it up right there. Right? And it touches the edge. Perfect. Okay? So now we got a measurement from that ball joint to one of the corresponding holes here. That is exactly the same on both sides. Is it? No, I'm sorry. It isn't. I gotta go to that outside hole, but I can't get there. The outside hole is the same. Here we go. Maybe now. Oh yeah, now it's really. Ooh, baby. The pole is old. Okay, so let's hook it there. We'll bring it in. There we go. Yeah, I can get to it now. I couldn't get to it before because the pole didn't want to come out. Oh, there we go. Okay, what's going on here? This thing came loose a little bit. There we go. There we go, right there. Okay, so now it corresponds to that same hole. Now we got the same identical hole on this side. So they're in the same exact spot. And that should be perfect. And it is perfect. So, I do know this body is square to this chassis. Okay, that's how we make sure that it's square and parallel, so the car doesn't drive down the road crooked. So that's where we're at there. So that worked out perfect. Cost me nothing, and I like nothing. You know, it's simple. It doesn't have measurements. Yes, you know, we're not a body shop. We're not trying to, you know, we're not trying to take measurements on a car that we read off a book. But I am cross-hatching the car to get a measurement, more of a pin measurement than an actual number measurement. And if these pins line up, both sides cross, we know that car is square to whatever we're measuring off of, which is the front end, the chassis. So we're good. Peace out, man. It's worked out great.